Well, good morning. Welcome to B Cube Sunday morning. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties out here. And so my question is to those of you who are here. Can you see or hear any of us? Hit us up on the chat if you can. Because this is a new one for me. There we go. All right. I need okay, so you can hear Bob. Well, then I'm going to say good morning. And I don't know where Rachel's camera is. That's Rachel Robinson. And Boss is having a little bit of microphone trouble, I think. Hard to say. I've got a chat open to them. So, and Daniel is here, Daniel Bartlett. What we were going to talk about, and good morning, all of you guys. We're going to talk about, since there's none of the stuff I can fix from this end, I'm going to let my fellow panelists look at their system and see if they can figure it all out. Daniel, say something so we know if we've got you audioly. Okay. Well, like I said, I know there's things that can be done out there. But what we're doing this morning is these people are here. Boss, you can wave. Or maybe you can't hear me. Wow. This is an interesting morning. Good morning, Susan. I see you're there. But we're here talking about a book that we're working on as a team. And that book is called Breaking Up is Hard to Do. Now, in this book, we are dealing with things that you're seeing on TV right now. I mean, how many people here got to see Carrie Lake, bless her little part, say, by God, if you're going to get a Trump, you're going to have to go through me. And I offered to buy her a ticket to Florida if she promised to get to Miami courthouse by 3:00 on Tuesday when Trump's going to be arraigned. So it's a fun stuff. But, we've been doing this for 2 years on this program, and I've never had this happen. I am just singularly impressed. And but anyhow, the book is going to be fun. We have all talked about, the people who want a civil war. Well, people who want a civil war are nuts. We've seen people talking about a gentle divorce, and I will put those people in the same category of nuts. Because frankly, let's just say, um, America is not just states, it's counties, it's cities. Are we going to say, hey, we're going to turn Mobile, Alabama, or worse yet, Little Rock, Arkansas? Are we going to turn that over to the likes of Sarah Huckabee Sanders and let her wreak her havoc upon them? Hey, I like that, Liam, where we are Yugoslavia, but with nuclear weapons. You know, Yugoslavia was kind of it was interesting. Yugoslavia was kind of forced together under Tito. And we, on the other hand, kind of evolved as a nation, except for that little tiny part about the Civil War, where a bunch of people decided that owning slaves was more important than being a country, or they couldn't be a part of a country that wouldn't let them own slaves. And let's not kid about it. Owning slaves takes out the fact they were wanting to own black people and rape black women and men and boys, I guess, occasionally, and beat and abuse, all in the name of national rights, states' rights. Okay, Voss is going to go try everyone is going to go try and leave and come back in. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I am the only person left. But you know what? As my wife tells me, there is no end to my ability to talk. I will talk, and I will talk, and I will talk, and I will talk. But here, let's talk about this book, because it was a fun idea at first. Now it's a scary idea, and we keep having to revise scenarios as they get worse and worse and worse in real life. Hey, Daniel, welcome back. Can you hear me? Well, I'm going to sit here and talk to that box that is Daniel. But so we said, let's do this book. And we started off with a very simple premise. There is an election, bless their hearts, and it's in the far off future, which at the time was 2024. There is a Democrats are running a candidate where they're running a former vice president and a transportation secretary as their set. The Republicans are running a center of the line candidate because they, oddly enough, an orange candidate didn't win. And then there's the orange candidate. Well, the orange candidate manages to split the world up enough that the Democrats win the election. But in the days of gerrymandering, and by the way, if you're paying attention to gerrymandering, what is with the Supreme Court, I just saw that they finally recognize that maybe there is a limit to how much gerrymandering you can do. And Rachel, you asked the question, can I see you or hear you? And the answer is no. Boss, how you doing?
Fine, if you can hear me.
Well, now I am. That is odd. I see that your microphone is working. Can anybody out there actually hear Voss? Because I can't. But I know that his talking and his mic is working because I see little green bars every time he moves his lips. Wow. Oh, you can hear Voss? All righty. Somebody else can hear Voss. I can't. All righty. Voss, introduce yourself.
Uh, I'm Voss Foster. I write science fiction, fantasy, and I write male romance. As
Tap your foot when you're done talking so I can know because I can't hear you.
um, yeah, I think that's about it. Well, now Bob's gone. The inmates have been left to run the asylum.
Okay, Voss, say something.
Something
All
else.
righty, to our guests. I'm going to have to apologize and just say today we're having technical difficulties that are beyond anything we've ever seen before. I'm going to guess that there is something wrong with the program itself because nothing seems to be resolving this. So if you want to hang around and watch us troubleshoot for about another 2 or 3 minutes while we try and do it, but there is hello? No. Nope. Nope. Okay, guys. I am so sorry. We've never had to do this on a B Cube Sunday morning. Daniel, if you and Rachel guys could hang around for a second, I'm going to say sorry, guys, and